We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up all our friends, fill up the car till it bends because we wanna. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on.
Yellow. Hey everyone, welcome back to another cleaning video. Thank you so much for being here. I am starting off with this utensil holder I got a while back. I believe I bought this from Ross and it was like $7, something like that. Just a cheap wooden utensil holder. And this thing gets on my nerves because there are like gaps that are in between the wooden planks, and the utensils slide in between the gaps, especially the knives because they're flat, and it gets like stuck in between the wood, and sometimes it's hard to pull the utensils out. So I just decided to clean this off really well, and I am going to take my hot glue gun and I'm just going to fill the gaps with some hot glue. And although I could probably just get rid of this, maybe use it for something else, the garage or something, and buy a new one, I just really didn't want to be wasteful. And honestly, you can't even tell, you can't even see it after I was done filling it with hot glue. So right here, I'm just showing you guys on the left, as you can see, you can't really see the forward part, but the left, you can see there's like a really big gap. So I'm just going through and I'm filling the gap with some hot glue. And yeah, I just wanted to explain that to you guys really well, because you're probably thinking, what the heck are you doing, girl? But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this video.
Wanna dance on our own. We came to party all night long and sing along to every song. We don't need nobody's attention, don't need nobody else.
I just took out a load in the dishwasher. and I put those dishes away. I didn't record that just because it kind of took a while, like sun was running around and everything, and I was kind of inspecting the dishes to make sure, like, to see what was still dirty. And there were a couple dishes in there that were still dirty, not too bad. So I was kind of satisfied with that, but these bigger dishes didn't fit in the dishwasher, so I'm just cleaning these ones off by hand. And I am trying to use my dishwasher more often, so that has been nice and good. But whoo, so what's today? Today is, you guys are seeing this on Thursday. Today was like 60 degrees, you guys. It was so cold this morning. It's been like super cold in the mornings and at night. And tomorrow, so Friday, we're supposed to have our first freeze. I'm dreading it. Like, it's beautiful right now because all of the trees are turning and it is just so beautiful to see. Like, I love that. It's absolutely, the fall foliage is just, I wish it could just stay like that, and not go into winter, but we're definitely heading into winter, and it's been snowing like in the mountains and things, and all the skiers and snowboarders and stuff are getting ready to, go shred. I guess that's the term that they use. I'm not a snowboarder or a skier, but yeah, I'm totally not looking forward to winter, but winter is definitely among us, y'all. It's coming. The dishes are done, so that felt really good. And right here, I'm just showing you guys, my ficus Audrey was leaning. It's gotten so big. So I get these dowels from Home Depot, and they're like $1 each, depending on the diameter. Like, the thicker ones are more expensive, but I normally get the thinner ones, and they're about, like I said, like $1. And it's just something that I use to keep, like, keep them from leaning, and so that they grow straight. And it's just a lot cheaper than buying like moss poles and things like that. So that is what I did there. And right here, I am just cutting up Son's Halloween costume. He's going to be a cowboy. Absolutely adorable. He has been running around with this hat on, and it's just super cute. So I got this We got the costume from Amazon, and it came with the hat and a vest and a red handkerchief and the chaps. And everything else was fine, but the chaps were so big. Like, the belt was huge. It didn't even fit him at all. And the pants were super long. So I cut the belt off, and I also cut off a lot of the fabric from the chaps because they were, like I said, just way too big. And so I'm just hemming just pinning the top here. And I ended up cutting off a couple of buttons because, I mean, it was just inevitable. I wasn't going to get around, not cutting the buttons off, but that's okay. And right here, I'm just cutting a bigger gap to make sure that he is still able to put his legs in the chaps. And I matched it up with the other one just as best as I could. It wasn't perfect, but it worked out fine. So that's what I did here. And I didn't end up hemming this portion just because you weren't going to see it. And it was, like I said, it worked out fine. So I took this upstairs and I started with the belt and I sewed this to the best of my ability. I'm not a professional sewer, you guys. I'm totally an amateur, but learning as I go. I ended up cutting this down the middle. And so, because I didn't want to cut the Velcro off and have to reattach that. So I kind of just cut it down the middle and it worked out okay. And, then I took the chaps and we kind of measured on Sun to see like where his legs would be, so that it would be like straight, like both of the legs would, be together and they wouldn't be crooked. And then I took the leg portions, the chaps, and I attached it to the belt. So it wasn't perfect at all. The lines were kind of messed up, but that's okay. It's going to be dark. You're not going to see. And honestly, it came out fine. So he has like a white long sleeve flannel shirt that he's going to wear underneath it. And he has so many shoes, but I believe that I still have a pair of boots that he can wear as well. So I'm just super excited, you guys. I'm so excited to take him trick-or-treating. He's been like saying it like trick-or-treating, trick-or-treating. And I know he's super excited too. And he's 3 now. And so I know he understands more. So it's just going to be like really, really fun to take him trick-or-treating. So anyways, I cut off the excess material and like I said, it came out fine. This is how they came out. They fit him very well. He can fit his legs in. And yeah, I just think this is super cute. So now I am going to be moving on to some laundry. It is the next day and I had several loads of laundry to do. So let's go ahead and get those nice and folded and hung up.
Want it easy, want it badly, but I can get what I want. Too much pressure, too much pleasure, but not much to rely on. Your love ain't free, it's killing me. I want it to end all. 'Cause I've been trying, I've been waiting for so long. I'm waiting, 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 waiting. It's hard to do and it hurts to say, but if you love something, let it go. Tomorrow comes, it's another day. So if you love something, let it go. If you love something, let it go. If you love something, let it go. It's hard to do and it hurts to say, but if you love something, let it go. Tomorrow comes, it's another day. So if you love something, let it go. No, I don't mind you asking why I let you go. It's just way too much for my heartbeat, so I'm laying low. Yes, I could rethink what I'm thinking if I had control, but I don't, so don't you be asking why I love you so. Your love ain't free, it's killing me. I want it to end all. 'Cause I've been trying, for so long. I'm waiting, 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 waiting. Waiting, 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 waiting. It's hard to do and it hurts to say, but if you love something, let it go. Tomorrow comes, it's another day. So if you love something, let it go. If you love something, let it go. If you love something, let it go. It's hard to do and it hurts to say, but if you love something, let it go. Tomorrow comes, it's another day. So if you love something, let it go.
So I am going to get this last load here nice and hung up and folded and put away. Every time I do laundry, I always like to do my socks last. I pile the socks on top, and I will fold those last just because I like to get the clothes out first and hung up. That way they don't get wrinkled. I don't know. That's just my strategy. I just think it's the best way to do it. But anyways, yeah, so I'm going to just finish up this load here, and then we're going to move on into the next day. I'm going to move on into the dining area. I'm going to get the table nice and wiped down and get the chairs nice and wiped down as well. Oh, and remember those peppers, the pepper seeds that I planted? I have been misting them every other day because keeping them in the plastic has actually been keeping them nice and moist, which is good. And I can already see that a couple of these seeds have kind of sprouted. I thought that it was going to take at least a couple of weeks, but like I said, I see a couple of them that they have, little sprouts. So I'm like super excited to get these planted up and just to see if they will grow. And this little mister here, I bought at IKEA. It was only $6. Don't buy the ones at Home Depot. The ones at Home Depot and Lowe's are like $12.99. Not worth it. You can find this one a lot cheaper at IKEA, like I said, for $6, and I just think it's super cute. So like I said, now I'm moving on. It's the next day, and I'm gonna get this dining area nice and wiped down. It cleaned. It definitely needed it.
I found love, for real love. Let this be the real thing. Tell me now, what's on your mind? Whisper soft to me that you want me. There's magic in your fingertips, it's magic when we kiss. I can be myself with you, kiss me now, I insist. Make me yours, just take me now, I'm helpless to resist. Got me so invested in this thing, it's more than just a fling. It's more than just a fling. It's more than just a fling. I can't help that it is more than just a fling. Now I know that it's the real thing, the real thing. Take your time, I'm on a high. My body yearns for you to touch me. No, there's magic in your fingertips, it's magic when we kiss. I can be myself with you, kiss me now, I insist. Make me yours, just take me now, I'm helpless to resist. Got me so invested in this thing, it's more than just a fling. It's more than just a fling.
So I had Sun in a pull-up here, and I could just tell that he had to go number 2, and I've been trying, so the method, I guess I've been kind of using lately is when I notice that he needs to go number 2, I have been putting him in a pull-up and trying to have him like sit on the toilet and see, if that'll, I guess, like relieve some of his anxiety about going number 2. I really think that that's what it is. He gets super anxious or scared because he'll like, tiptoe and walk around and like walk in circles and like cross his legs. And I can tell that he has to go number 2. But that wasn't really successful today, but I'm just keep trying. That's the only thing that we can do. I kind of feel bad, I want him to relieve himself, obviously, but, yeah, so that's kind of like the method that we're trying now. But the table is nice and wiped down and cleaned and smells so good. I just had some hot soapy water in that bucket along with my trusty Pine Sol and a nice clean rag. So now we are going to move into the living room. We're going to get this nice and picked up. And one thing that I have noticed is, if you're new here, hey, I've been trying to not have Sun watch, have too much screen time. And that's actually been working really, really well. The last like 4 days, he has not had more than an hour of screen time a day. So that's been really good. He's been doing just a really good job with that. And, one thing that is going to happen is, toys are going to be everywhere. Obviously we've been playing a lot and doing a lot of flashcards and like, building things and building blocks. And we took him to this new park the other day. It was beautiful. Like, it was a really, really nice park. Definitely going to take him back there, but he had an absolute ball. Like, he was not scared. He was going down the big slides and just having himself a good old time. So that's actually been pretty pleasant, just not having him be, watching his shows and things like that as often. So we are just singing the cleanup song here. I'm having him pick up his toys. That's another thing that I've really been putting in our daily schedule and teaching him that he needs to pick up after himself and pick up his toys before he starts pulling, more and more and more out. So that's been going really well also. So we're going to get the living room picked up. I'm going to take the cushions off the couch. I'm going to get the couch nice and vacuumed, get the living room nice and vacuumed, and yeah, just keep trucking along here.
We're not okay. I look into your eyes and see you fade away. But we're not the same. It's like we're on two sides of the Milky Way. Somehow we got used to the problems. Baby, we got used to falling. I'm tired of feeling blue when I lose myself to love. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. 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 Yeah, I just wanna lose my Do you agree? This is not the way it is supposed to feel. Oh, and I can see there are different paths laid out for you and me. 'Cause baby, I'm a true believer, and I wanna stay true to my feelings. I'm tired of feeling blue when I lose myself to love. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath.
It was definitely approaching nap time. Son did not want any part of the shenanigans. As soon as I started taking the cushions off the couch, he was like, okay, I'm just going to go sit in the dining area. Oh my goodness. So after I get the living room nice and vacuumed, I'm going to hit the stairs as well.
I think about all the years I made up, and I think I'm running out of time. Don't want a day when I say goodbye now, 'cause you leave a shiver down my spine. Don't let me fall to the ground so heavily, 'cause I recall what you go through easily. Just let me know where we head in this reverie, and I will stay. Don't mind the wait, I won't play. Don't like the game, 'cause I will stay, and I will wait for you. 'Cause I will stay, and I will wait for you. I know you're wrong, 'cause you're scared of loving, but baby, right now I am too. Don't want a day when you say you're done now, 'cause you leave me crying over you. Don't let me fall to the ground so heavily, 'cause I recall what you go through easily. Just let me know.
The living room is nice and picked up and just wiped down. This felt super good. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new here, hey, I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I will definitely see you guys soon. Bye.